It's the Caleb MTGO Show.
A pumped up Battlesphere is kind of max Chub. I think I'm gonna Carnosaur. Just always standing at full power there, whereas the Battlesphere needs to be revved up a bit. Sure, Battlesphere is a bit more realistic, but Carnosaur bringing value with the team. It's pretty good. It also puts us in like very big chonker colors. If we go red green. Hey Absol, thanks for the resubbing. So 45 months. Hooray Cube! Hooray Caleb! Hooray Absol! Bloodbraid Challenger actually the same size as Nadu. Is Jacked Rabbit the opposite of Chubby? No. Jacked Rabbit would work. Nadu's pretty buffed for a 3-drop, right? 3 mana 3/4. Psychic Frog gets Chubby. But doesn't start that way. Frog is a grower, yeah. I think I'm gonna Nadu. I think 3/4 is a pretty nice Chub range, right? Not full-on chonk. You see no Chubsters? Yeah, right? I think we just grab Stomping Ground, Stomping Ground's just the path between my bedroom and the refrigerator from getting up in the middle of the night and getting some shredded cheese. This is a giant-ass turtle on Shelldock Isle. How do I feel about Oddity? Moose have to bulk up. Moose are pretty fucking chubtastic. I don't think tree folk have any chub on them, right? This is a 0 fat entity right here. Kind of odd to say about a 2/4, but I think I'm gonna Raging Ravine. I mean, I guess Ravine's a pile of rocks. I guess they are. There's just no good answer here. There is a big butt on 6. I'll concede. Kind of wish I grabbed that Mana Dork earlier, I don't think of Chub when I think of Glorybringer. That is a lean, mean destruction machine. Maybe Otters for the same reason that Moose. Gotta have that nice layer of fat to swim around in the cold waters. Chubless pack is chubless. Coat keeps the chub worm, but like you need, if you have a little bit of chub, you don't need a coat. You know what I mean? Or maybe that's it. The chub is the coat. Yeah, right, Tackler? Or when I tie my shoes, work up a nice sweat. Alright, it's not a chubby card per se, but I think this curve needs some early dorks. Desperately, Desperately. I'm sure Lane Worlds gives somebody a chubby. 1 bone broken for every twig snapped underfoot. That seems aggressive. Ooh. Yeah. We're gonna have the most beautiful cascades. The dork is kind of chubby. Well, it's certainly not a fatty, right? Not the craziest pickup. I like the Malevolent Rumble. I'm gonna take Vista here. Chubs gotta have somewhere to chub around. Hull Breacher's in pretty good chub range. Again, not a fatty. but not exactly thin either. Higher power than toughness, though. Think about this Taiga. Someone earlier pointed out that 6 is made of wood, and people refer to chub and wood as like terms for hard on for penis. So you could red in 6. I don't want to take those greaves though. Gotta have some nice girthy greaves for stomping around. Gotta work off the chub, right? Hey, Beta 113, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 68 months there. Some hot pump action. I'm into it. That's not how we're drafting Glasshouse. At least that's not how we're admitting that we're drafting out loud. We are doing a chub stipulation. You're not supposed to be like, oh, and this Lightning Greaves combos with the Nadu, and I'm going to draw all the cards. That might be part of it. You don't say that part out loud. It's like, oh, and then this card fulfills the stip perfectly. You see what I'm getting at? I'm letting out all my secrets here. Everyone's going to be so disillusioned with my stream. 3-3 perfect stats here. Not a fatty, but a chubby. Chubby creatures love shoes. It's hard. You got extra wide feet. Hard to get the right shoes. You gotta snap them up when you see them. I order like a very specific set of shoes from DXL, from the Big and Tall store. And every time they're out of my size and I need to order shoes, I basically have a meltdown. This Wally might be sweet. Chubby little creature that summons more chub. It's perfect. Little rumble. Sound of me coming after I eat all this Mexican food. Oh my god. The chubbiest little hamster there ever was. The chubbiest little giant miniature space hamster there ever was. Now we're cooking, huh? That is indeed a chubby hamster. Minsk is also a chub, just like in human form. That man's a penis. Ooh. I bet you'd find a chub toad on that tropical island. Oh, that's a great quote, Mary Goats. Hello? I think I just got a chub with this mana crypt showing up. That Verdant Catacombs would be great. It'd be great for our mana. Help us actually cast our things. But, how about we play them just much, much faster? Chub growing before anyone really knows what's happening. In order to grow a nice chubby belly, you gotta go shopping, right? Gotta. I think Atali's a little too perfect to pass here. A little gluttonous. Pulling from both decks. I do think a 7-7 and a 7-6 are on the edge of being actual fatties, but that's okay. We can bend things a little. We can bend things a little here. Especially because they're finding other cards from the deck, right? The Primal Chub. Yeah, maybe in the time of the dinosaurs, Atali wasn't considered a fatty, right? A 7-7 was just like today's 3-3. In the virtual reality of Skull Clamp, we'll be able to find all the chub toads we can pet. Ooh, Inti, perfect. Perfect. Starts as a 2-2, starts growing. Atali's alive right now, though. Not here in the States. Spell Skittles. I've never seen an Atali. So I was comparing Atali to, like... There was an unspoken hypothetical where she was a real dinosaur in our timeline compared to other dinosaurs back then. Because that's our frame of reference, right? Yeah, 3 mana 1/1 is just like chubless, right? Oh, let's grab a brain spell. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Van Wedge, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 25 months there. The Sentinel Wield, fantastic. This Fireball might actually be sick with like Trumpeting Carnosaur, Atali, and Bloodbraid in here. Like I might just get to like, live the dream and 5 their old team off the Cascade. This is only 8 green. I wonder if this Shelldock's worth the splash. No, that comes to play tap land, right? I kind of like the Brawler in here, too. Just like one more thing to carry equipment. We're a little light on that in the early game. Yeah, maybe we'll cut Fiery Confluence for Brawler. Just for one more body. And now we go up to 9 green, which I like a little bit better. This is 10 red. And plenty of blue for a single Nadu hum. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Llanowar Elves and Malevolent Rumble can bring us from 1 green to 2. Am I sure about the basic island? Yeah, I dig it. We have Vista and Huali here. And Nadu is quite good in this deck, so making sure we can cast it's pretty good. Can you grab Nadu with Huali since all birds are dinosaurs? That's a real question. That's a real question. Yeah, why aren't birds dinosaurs in this fucking game? Who wrote this shit? Talk about a hand that needs a mana crypt, Tom. Is it something you can get outside of Wisconsin? St. George's is based in California, I think. So yes, you can get it outside of Wisconsin. Currently, I'm drinking their single malt. I was just talking about the distillery a bit. Kind of feels like this hand's coming together, huh? When I play Nadu next turn, I'm only gonna get 1 trigger. Which is fitting for the stip, right? We don't want to go too fast here, right? Just a little chub. Well. Never mind, hamster time. Bizarre, eh? Yeah, it was not a very telegraphed remand, for sure. Did I finish Octodad? I did, yeah. Why did I have a blue Zoidberg mask? Oh, it's not a Zoidberg mask. It's a Cthulhu mask. And I've had it since college. I graduated in that mask, actually. Which some of my professors thought was funnier than others. Some mixed reactions there. Popping Greaves is interesting. I would have been tempted to hit the... Oh, it gets exiled? They're not even hitting the mountain? After we just minced? Isn't that fucking weird? Hitting Greaves there? Only one red source? I think it's fucking weird. Weird play, opponent. Maybe they thought it was sack. Yeah, maybe they thought they would have gotten to blow up the mountain too. Maybe they just love mountains too much. Just too much of a fan of the mountain range. 6 maybe be able to let me get the Greaves back. Well, this is all bad for me, huh? Oh shit, what up? Hey, Dirty D and the Thunder Chiefs. Thanks for 57 months. You gotta clear the Minsk here, right? You gotta. Maybe it's hard if it like literally sets up lethal for the next turn. Well, it hit me. Maybe they thought Mana Crypt was gonna hit me ever. They took some pains to play that Birds of Paradise last turn, is why I'm playing this Fireball here. Makes me worry about their plans for this mana. Force Negation, Pitching Daze. Yeah, the awkward thing about waiting until their upkeep for the Delayed Blast Fireball is then they get to activate the Shaman, right? That Force Negation was awkward as hell, though. The fucking Daze in their deck. This mana base. They're pitching Daze to Force Negation. Incredible. Guess we're gonna see what these mana dorks are for, huh? Gonna madness that shit. They were not. They were not. They're not gonna madness that shit. Fair enough. They put a Souls of the Lost to hand off that Rumble. Pretty big card here. They didn't play their fucking giant blocker out. So they need their mana for something. They need 5 mana for something, to be clear. Three flips, 3 wins. Gotta wonder if they're holding up Force of Will or Mystic Confluence, I think Bloodbraid Challenger is the best versus a counter. You don't want to, like, I don't know, be too fiddly, though, and let them Deathrite Shaman. We're only at 6 over here. Sure. Yeah, I don't know about this. Maybe I should be killing the Deathrite if they're offering this double block. Sure. Four for four? 4 for 4? Oh my. Oh my. They could have exiled the creature with Deathrite Shaman here to prevent me from getting it with the Necromancy. They're in a pretty bad spot anyway, though. Then they're down a blocker, and I can just serve all, and then huck the Atali post combat. I think that wins in this spot anyway. Odd little game there, huh? Odd little game. What was Grizzle Branding, right? Did some Grizzle Brand action. You don't beat a Grizzle Brand very often. I think I'm gonna do this. The Necromancy would have fallen off. What? What are you talking about? If they exile the creature in their response, the Necromancy never attaches. It just goes to my graveyard. Oh, you're talking about the instant speed nature. Yeah, it has to be instant speed from its own ability before it sacrifices. Yeah, we've had that come up on stream before. Yeah, it's counterintuitive from how it's worded. Like, it needs to say, like, if you cast it with this ability or with its own flash or something. Oh yeah, Thingamabobby. I think a lot of bands live stream their shows. And King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard are like famously pro bootlegging and letting folks see their crazy experimentations and stuff. Really excited to see them pretty soon. September 1st, that's Sunday. Yeah, no stream on Sunday, by the way. Had some action here. Brawler's a 3/3 max, yeah. Never gonna be a full size. Just a little chubby. Hell yeah, still salt. I also can't wait to see Maiden in October. This was a bad turn for me. I do have a Jeskai Triome, which I'm not going to be able to get with a Vista, right? Yeah, if we draw a Jeskai Triome and somebody else plays an Urborg, then I guess I can get to a 5/3 technically. Very rare. Very rare. So it brings you to here. You click current. It's the top deck. This is the deck. Pilgrim, Challenger, Bonehorde, Dracosaur, 4 Forest, 4 Mountain, Nadu. This is the deck we're playing right here. This, over on the left, is the sideboard. This is not a deck. I don't know why Moxfield does this. I have no idea why it puts the sideboard over there and then the main deck over here. It's a Moxfield issue. It's not a me issue. This is the deck. It's all right here. It's all current. It's appropriate. Saying the Twitch add-on is unreliable. This looks right to me, too. Again, this is not a deck, right? Fucking 6 cards or whatever. It's this Pilgrim, Bloodbraid, Bonehorde. This is all the deck that we are currently playing. This is all accurate. You just scroll down. I have no control over it. If someone knows that there's like a way to fix that or whatever, it does it every single time I upload a limited deck. Attacking with Bonehorde, I guess it doesn't kill me because the Deathrite Shaman doesn't have anything to drain. It's got the Shallow Grave, right? Yeah, that'd be enough to kill me. That is a brutal force negation, but it does mean that this frog's not going to solo me. Or, yeah, it will, right? Because the Deathrite Shaman's 2 drains now with 2 spells hit in the bin. So I'm at functionally 2 right now. But the frog can't grow large enough to grow the Bonehorde. So let's run this out. Because the Psychic Frog can gain flying, right? So it's worth playing around here. They can activate the Deathrite Shaman, exile the Shallow Grave, discard the card that they draw for the turn, give the Psychic Frog flying, and kill me if the Bonehorde had served. Or if they draw a removal spell here. Let's not leave that out. What if I could message the Moxfield people? Oh, there's a Discord server. That's probably even better. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll just fucking ping the Discord later. If I remember. Feels like they should be lethal, right? Just flipping the Uvenwald and playing Llanowar Elves. How do they block? I mean, it's trample, so I can just do like a plus-minus thing. They have 6, 7, 8. So that blocks Uvenwald. Then they're taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15. Yeah, I think even if they have a creature to discard here, we're good. Yeah, right, Botched? Yeah, searching for stuff in Discord is miserable. I agree with you. Older style message boards were nice for that. Yeah, I think their goose is still cooked. Yeah, chonker adjacent is a good way to put it. Very jealous of this fast bond. Well, I could have played the Umazawas out or clamped my Grim Lavamancer, and I decided to play the Umazawas. Great regret, The old Gaia's Cradle Sunfall deck here. I would love to do a land step. And then that would close out the evening. We move in the B-Skull. That chubby little hamster bravely jumping in front of a Phyrexian token with a battering ram. You know what was better than double equipping here? Just playing out the oddity and then still clamping the boo. I think that would have been better. Little vulnerable to like an exile effect. Like a Swords to Plowshares here would be pretty bad for me. Spicy meatball. Thanks for the $20 donation. Some Feel of Dead triggers, eh? So I can kill that token. I wonder if that's better than just chilling. So I'm gonna leave it as is. I can re-equip pretty easy. Hey, Peripheral 1994, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 66 months. Oh my god. Oh, I knew this day would come. Really glad I held on to that Umezawa's counter, huh? So I get the prime time off the board there. Opponent has 3 card types in their bin for Shifting Woodlands. Oh, they get 2 triggers. Fuck. This is bad. Alright, fair enough, Paw Patch Recruit. This might be my first time playing against the card, but I did just pump the creatures for no reason. Not ideal. Wait, they didn't pump it? Yeah, they had one pump this one, and they had the other one pump the Lotus Cobra. They could have saved it. Oh, it can't pump itself. Oh, never mind. My play was fine then. Yeah, killing the creature makes the guy's Cradle tap for nothing here. Is, I think, a reason enough to do it. Memory Jar, sure. That's a little scary with them having Fast Bond. I guess I'm glad I didn't draw all the lands in the row here. Yeah, every land they draw off that draw 7 there gives them a mana, right? Because of Gaia's Cradle. Gives them 2 mana. They play a land, they get they tap the Gaia's Cradle before they put all their lands out. Oh, they wanted the Tireless Tracker down, I see. Note that they now have Delirium for that Shifting Woodland. Might be difficult to win from here. We'll see. Stoneforge Mystic didn't grab anything. I mean, they'll be discarding it at end of turn anyway, whatever they did grab. Oh, no, it grabbed Clamp? Or they must have already had Clamp. Just trying it out, I guess. Just thinking here. So there's something to flipping Uvenwald and putting the Clamp on it and smashing it and hacking to Minsk. That's like, I don't know, it's a lot of damage. I do think 6 is just supposed to retrace the Delayed Blast. But it'd be cool if that was in the right line, We're thinking things through for sure. Oh, I can't do that. Non-land permanent cards in your opponent graveyard have retrace. Yeah, this is much worse than if I had just played the flipped the Moose. Got a nice zesty attack in. Well, now that I'm here, and I tapped such that I can't rebuy Nadu, I guess I can rebuy the Greaves. Yeah, I really wish I just flipped the Moose, Be a 14-14, smash it in. Maybe just end things in 2 turns. Now I might have a real rough time trying to do that. Even if we get Nadu and Greaves back, like, is that even good? Get Nadu? I don't think I can, friend. I've tapped my blue mana. I need to just not read Twitch chat sometimes. Yeah, only 13 cards. Not much of a Nadu combo, right? Yeah, I think this is the spot where I was just supposed to try killing them. It's rough, though, because, like, I smack them, I don't quite lethal them, and then they get the Batter Skull rolling, and then smacking me back. That's pretty rough. At least getting some counters on the Umezawas lets me clear the Tireless Tracker, right? Before they get to untap and grow with the clues. I was kind of surprised they played the Stoneforge Mystic, right? Because Stoneforge doesn't really do anything for them. Winchester. Yeah? Yeah, the opponent very specifically did not search with Stoneforge Mystic because it was in their memory jar hand. Ripping Cauldron off the top was a bit frustrating for me specifically, I suppose. I don't know if I have a line to win from here. I don't think I do. I'm going to scoop. They put the Batter Skull on something, right? The life total gets out of control. Well, that game was pretty winnable until it wasn't. Try cutting Brawler here. I think with particularly tight play, that game was winnable, but aside from my decision to cascade into the 5 damage spell, I don't think I played very well. I think this opener is sick. The jar playing 7 cards was rough. I think the jar turn was even like misplayed too, right? Overvalued getting those clues in play instead of like equipping Batter Skull and stuff. I think that turn could have like really shut the door on me. But as it was, they still needed to rip one more turn to like really lock it up. Not the worst turn 2 here. Pretty awkward mill. I probably should have binned it. Give me a chance here to land there. You cannot double equip with Greaves. You need another creature to switch off Greaves. Pentad Prism Crabomination combo. Is that even a combo? Sagging a 2-drop to cast Crab just never feels like much of a discount, right? Because the emerge cost is actually more than the just casting the damn thing. It's like, yay, a discount of 1 mana. With the power of Crab, your Pentad Prism can generate 3 mana instead of 2. Sweet, I guess. Should have pinged first, I guess. I was a little sack happy there. The OCs do have a lot of albums, yeah. You are not wrong. Ooh. I guess I should have cascaded first, Tom. Couldn't have gotten a draw card off by Vinsk. Wasn't thinking about the Nadu hit. Song is indeed catchy. Sure, World Eats Ball. Or cards that are a little chubby, both. Hey, Casual GC, thanks for the 91 months. Casual GC says, chat, don't get stuck watching ads for the trophy match. Subscribe now. Ooh, hello. Kind of fucked up. Why can't I draw like this in those 64 persons, right? What the shit? The Silmarillion, that great piece of work by Christopher Tolkien. So I was rooting through my dad's trash. Oh, J.R. Tolkien did not publish the Silmarillion. That was Christopher Tolkien. Went through all his notes, found all the contradictory shit, and put his own twist on it to make it somewhat publishable. In fairness to both of them, they did collaborate a bit on the work before J.R. passed. But J.R. did not publish that. And it would not be the same work had he published it, right? He didn't think it was published ready. He didn't think it was polished. Didn't think it was worth throwing out there. Hey, Debate Bro. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 111 months. Debate says, hey, yo, about to play the Vegas 64 player draft. Wish me luck. Good luck, Debate Bro. Get there. Get that bread. Hell yeah, Just Scream. I don't think Urza's Saga is going to tank. No, Nooch. Yeah, this hand's definitely on the too slow side. The deck's got 2 mana dorks and a mana crypt, though. I don't know how aggressively I can mulligan. This hand's got a Surveil. We got a Minsk here in the opener. There's reasons to keep, right? I need Dr. Rivers. Thanks to the sub. Thanks to the 9 months. Yeah, maybe last game spoiled me. I'm just expecting to rip a mana crypt every game. I would take a 2-drop, though. Put a Triumph to hand. I guess it was the only land hit. Even if Saga's banned in all formats, Commander alone would keep it pretty high. Yeah, I think if Saga got banned in Modern, I think you would see a relevant dip. Relevant Dip, by the way, was my nickname in college. But the impact of Legacy and Modern, or Legacy and Vintage, is almost nothing, right? Just almost nothing ever. I think we gotta trade Minskas here. I can't just serve with my Boo token, because then the Wayfinder could chump and keep the Minsk at 1, so I have to serve both in. Ooh, love that fancy art. Well played. EDH is the biggest? Sure. EDH, you're only getting 1 card per deck, though, right? Modern's pretty big. Not saying it's bigger than EDH, but if it's like... You would wager it's the second biggest constructed format. I'm not even sure about first versus second or what have you when it comes to Modern. Like in some countries, Modern events fire before Standard events do. Standard took a huge dip during the pandemic. And Modern's definitely higher than Pioneer. Oh, there's an easy way to get a rough estimate. So just looking at a list of results, Modern last 2 months has 3,200 decks. Standard has 1,000 decks, right? Like, so obviously this isn't like definitive. It's just looking at one stat from like one random website that's about collecting decks or whatever. But like 3 times is a pretty big number. And then Pioneers. No, Pioneer's closer than I thought it was. 2,000 decks to Modern's 3,000, and then when you get into Legacy and Vintage, I think it's like not that close. Yeah, this must be like a lot of motor results if Legacy has that many results. Maybe you have to filter by just paper results or something. You get something more relevant. What do I do with this? What do I do with all this business? How do I fucking 6 dice? Oh, Tribal Flames. Yeah, I'm just gonna get Umezawa's rolling, huh? I'd like to get one of these green cards down. If I could do Llanowar Elves and Sentinel, I would like that, but... Doesn't take into account arena play. Yeah, I mean... That's valid, I guess. Hey, Tree Stem, thanks for the 38 months there. The conversation started around card prices. So I guess arena was just like nowhere near my brain, right? This is the least relevant for that. Second Commander, yeah. Yeah, we were comparing constructed formats, but yes, clearly there's more demand for Commander than Modern and such. But Modern using 4 cards instead of Commander's 1. And then it's like what percentage of Modern decks use the Urza Saga versus Commander decks. Oh, a pretty popular Commander card. I would not be surprised if its price was more related to Commander than Modern. Yeah, the Jitte was used in at a time when they were trying to make swords illegal. Trying to outlaw them. So it was a way of disarming someone that was sorted up. In Rurouni Kenshin, you see a lot of like the cops using them. I think I'm gonna pitchcast this Fury. Yeah, J-Dub, similar to the Alice in Wonderland writer and such. Am I supposed to eat this? Pretty glad they don't have that Athari here. That'll be a real good card when the dust settles. Carnosaur can't hit a Tali. Cannon paper. Expedition map for land. Just a regular old basic. Still kind of curious about that Orc attack. I think they had some weird shock that they wanted to use to finish it off. Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't draw that shit, Is Resto in the cube? I don't think so. Bone Horde's kind of a big deal here, I should have clamped the boo. Yeah, that would have made more sense, huh? This attack. I wonder if I just like shouldn't have attacked Oko at all. Like if I'd be in a better spot if I just served at them both turns. The issue is if they live, Oko can gain life and stuff, right? Oh no, Bishop. Doesn't look like they're playing Fiery Covenant. Well, in Atali we trust, huh? In Dino we trust. If I can find an answer to this Bone Horde, I might be okay. Opponent's got a bunch of removal. Oh, hey. Perfect. Yeah, Moose is fucked up, huh? Moose got a couple cards. Moose got a couple wins in there. Sick. Nice to win a trophy every once in a while. Nice to win a match or two. All right, Spicy Meatball's got a donation for us and a stip for us of lands. Spicy Meatball is stipped for lands twice already. Land synergies. Both